Welcome to the Daily Bible for Kids podcast. The day is May the 30th. My name's Hunter, and we are reading through the Bible. That's something we do every day. We take a little time in God's Word, and we let His Word take a little bit of time on us. And kids from all around the world are gathering here today to listen to these amazing stories from the Bible. And today, we're back in the book of Daniel. Nebuchadnezzar was so furious that he threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego into the fire. Wait till you see what happened to them next. From Daniel chapter 3. Nebuchadnezzar was so furious with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that his face became distorted with rage. He commanded that the furnace be heated 7 times hotter than usual. Then he ordered some of the strongest men in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and throw them into the blazing furnace. So they tied them up and threw them into the furnace, fully dressed in their pants, turbans, robes, and other garments. And because the king in his anger had demanded such a hot fire in the furnace, the flames killed the soldiers as they threw the 3 men in. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, securely tied, fell into the roaring flames. But suddenly, Nebuchadnezzar jumped up in amazement and exclaimed to his advisors, "Didn't we tie up 3 men and throw them into the blazing furnace?" "Yes, your majesty, we certainly did," he replied. "Look," Nebuchadnezzar shouted. "I see 4 men unbound walking around in the fire, and the 4th looks like a god." Then Nebuchadnezzar came as close as he could to the door of the flaming furnace and shouted, "Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out, come here." So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stepped out of the fire. Then the high officers, officials, governors, and advisors crowded around them and saw that the fire had not touched them. Not a hair on their head was singed, and their clothing was not scorched. They didn't even smell of smoke. Then Nebuchadnezzar said, "Praise to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He has sent his angel to rescue his servants who trusted in him. They defied the king's command and were willing to die rather than serve or worship any god except their own God." This story just keeps getting more and more interesting. There was a 4th person in the fire with them. The God that they serve was with them at the worst moment of their life. There he was. And that's such good news for us, because we too can trust that at the worst moments of our lives, God will be with us too. And that is such good news. Well, hey, we've done it. We've done it again. We've spent another day in the Bible, and I plan on being back here again tomorrow to do the same thing. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, I plan on being here. Until that time, let's go forward in God's joy. Let's let His joy be our strength, and let us always remember this: that you are loved. No doubt about it. Alrighty? I'll talk to you again tomorrow. You guys take care.